Every time he liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch did not appear there. Did not. He hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. So please don't ask why no one quite knows the reason. Maybe it had that his shoes were too tight and his heart was 2 sizes too small. But tomorrow he knew. Staring down from his cave with a sour Grinchy frown, with the warm brighted windows below in the town. But tomorrow he knew. As the girls and boys were like bright and early, then they will rush for the toys. And then all the noise. But then down in Whoville, will sit down for a feast. And they're a feast. And they are a feast. They are a feast on Who pudding. And real roast beast is a beast that the Grinch can't stand them the least. And then all the Who's will stand hand in hand with Christmas bells ringing. And they will sing. That's the one thing the Grinch liked it the most a lot. The sing. But tomorrow he knew. Then he got an idea. An awful idea. He got a wonderful, awful idea. He will make a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. Then he chuckled and clicked by the great Grinchy truck. With this coat and this hat, I look just like Saint Nick. Then the last thing he needed was a reindeer. The Grinch looked around, but as Santa's reindeer, I don't know, there was none to be found. But did that stop the old Grinch? No. Then he called his dog Max. Then he took some red thread. Then he tied a big horn on the top of his head. Then he loaded some bags and some old empty slab and a runsack of toy. Then he called his dog Max. Then he tied him on the top of his sleigh. And then he growled. This is step number 1. The Grinch claws hissed as he climbed to the roof, empty bag in his fist. Then he slid down the chimney, a well-attempted pinch. But if Santa can do it, then so could the Grinch. He stuck his head out as the fireplace flew. Then the Who's, the babies, the tall and the small, stockings were hanged up in a row. Then he growled with his Grinch. Then he growled, These stockings are the first things to go. Then he slid around the whole room. Then he took every present, popcorns and plums, chugboards, and then he slunk to the icebox. He took Who's feast. He cleaned out the icebox as good as a flash. Then the last thing he took was Who hash. But then he stuffed up the food And then he growled. Now I must stop at the tree. And then he been caught by this tiny little daughter. He got out of bed with a cup of cold water. Then her said, "Why are you taking our Christmas tree? Why?" Then the Grinch was so slug and so sneak. He put up a lie. And then he patted her. Then he patted her head. Then he gave her a cup of cold water. And then he went back to bed. And then he. And the last thing he took. No. That's not it. Now, where was I? That's it. Now, where was I? And the last thing he took was the log for the fire. How come I keep doing this? Then the last thing he took was a crumb. It was even too small for the maps. And then he loaded his sled. Then he ran up the hill to the tip top to dump it. To the who's the Grinchy claws was humming. They are finding out now that there's no Christmas is coming. But then he heard a small sound. I couldn't count. He put his hand to his ear. It didn't sound sad. It sounded merry. It couldn't be so. And it was merry. Maybe Christmassy haps doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmassy haps means a little bit more. But then the sound turned loud. And it was merry. And then the Who's singed. They would sing and they sing and they would sing. Sing. And then his feet was ice cold in the snow. Then he kept puzzling and puzzling. It came it be so. It came without tags. It came without packages of bags. And then Boo, he comes, and then the Grinch caught the roast beast. The end.